Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set, 8, read. 54.
Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead? Switch.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out.
And he lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Oh, we got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to feel grateful at this point the defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back because he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let him know.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check three. Check. Lucky.
They'll go with the keeper. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
2nd and 4. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to throw. Decker. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Go. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check.
2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get up.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Decker. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Murray now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but they got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
This is Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Come.
To throw on 2nd down. Decker under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
43 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And an alley to run. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space and some hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this. First half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, You're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Braxton Berrios, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to throw now on first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. He's got it at the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You draw Corker. Hey, echo.
2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, exit. Right. Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Back to throw. That's complete to Slayton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0. 13
yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smooth. Mike's 43. Clear.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Down. 10 logo.
Watch twins.
Down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Hurry.
And quickly they get to the line.
Mike 54.
Get it.
They'll go again to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike 58 right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We got him.
Hey, let's go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
They're running it. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this.
Go. Go. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll give him a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 43. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
He'll look to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside.
On the ball, come on!
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
61, Matchbox Lights. Right, Big River.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big high. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out to his left. And now he's good. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Giants on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up in. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready. X3, 218, chopper.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Just a little bit of a... Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Murray. And able to connect with Berrios. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now out come the Giants. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Down. 60 outlaw.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Arizona, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want to an athlete, competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like